Hey friends, my name is Allison and I'm an expressive arts and play therapist. Today we're going to be exploring some more of the different card games I like to use with clients. Again, card games are great for portability and familiarity, so let's jump into it. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is something that I think every clinician should have, no matter what age it is that you're working with, a standard pack of playing cards. The reason why these are so essential is one, they're obviously very portable. Two, everyone is familiar with a deck of cards. Doesn't matter what game you're playing, whether it be something simple like Go Fish or something a little more complicated like Spades or Rummy. Cards are amazing. You can do so many different things with a deck of cards. You can get these things for just $1 at Dollar Tree or even actually $2 for $1. They are great. Do some magic tricks with them, practice sorting. It's all about frustration tolerance, those skill building. Deck of cards is great. So speaking of Rummy, if you haven't heard of it, Phase 10 is such an awesome game to play. I'm actually obsessed. I even downloaded an app on my phone to play Phase 10 on my own. Phase 10 is a really cool game where you have to go through 10 phases in order to win the game. So it is a bit of a longer game. I like to pause, keep track of where we are in the game, and then start again the next time. Or we can also play by who gets to the phase, the furthest phase, they will win. Now, phases, what I'm talking about, are actually written on the back of this box here. It tells you what you need to get in order to complete the phase. So the first one is 2 sets of 3. Sets mean of the same number. So for example, you would have 4, 4, 4 is one set and 5, 5, 5 is one set. There's also things called runs, and that just means in a row. So you would have 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8, 9. That could be a run. So each phase you'll have something different to do. If you don't complete the phase and the other player does, you're still stuck on the same phase. So whoever can make it to the end is the winner, or whoever makes it to the furthest phase. This is such a great game, all about organizing, strategy for deciding what card you're going to give up, and paying close attention to what cards your other player doesn't need, so you don't accidentally give them what they want. I am obsessed with this game. It's a really fun game. Definitely try this out. Let's look at a pretty unique card game I have. It's one you're actually probably more familiar with as a board game, and that is Clue. So Clue has this little card game. It is really cool. I created these little papers so you can keep track. I find that the papers are just easier, very similar to the board game. The card game does come up with cards that will help you keep track, but like I said, paper and pencil is my best friend when playing this game, and I've made them so they fit right in the box, and so does the pencils. You get your little envelope that you're used to as well to help you separate which of your characters, which of the places, and which weapon is used. So this game is all about kind of paying close attention, asking questions. Those communication skills are essential in figuring out who did it. Check this game out for sure. Okay, so this next game is pretty new to me. I thought it looked pretty interesting because it says it's a fast game, and it reminds me of the schoolyard game we used to play, Red Light, Green Light. So for Red Light, Green Light, each player starts off with about 7 cards. And this is a game where you need to follow a certain order. So the order goes red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. You will have different cards that tell you red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. So the first player may go and start off with red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. They don't have a red light, which means they would have to pick up a card, and it's the next player's turn. So now the next player gets to go, and again, we're staying in that order, following after the 3. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Oh, again, we're no red light. We pick up a card. It's the next player's turn. So play continues until you run out of your cards. And if you run out of your cards, you are the winner. So it does sound really interesting. Definitely all about keeping track of where you are in the game and in the order. Definitely works on distractibility because you will have to focus. Otherwise, this game could get pretty frustrating. So I'm excited to try this game out, and you should too. Let me know what you think about this game. Let's move on to the play themes we see when using card games. Now, similar to my last video, common play themes for these card games include control and safety themes and relationship themes. With these games, actually, you're going to see a little bit more of instability play. This is a very interesting concept that goes along with the control and safety themes. So definitely check that out and see if you see any of that when you're playing. And drum roll, please. It's time for treatment goals. Again, there is a lot of treatment goals that go along with playing the card games, but some that may be a little less familiar would be organization and planning, as well as decision making. These are especially important in games that are pretty strategic. You have to make those choices pretty quickly. These are great for the games like Clue and Phase 10. You definitely have to think before you put down a card. Here's one way I've thought of on how to use some of these cards. Getting to know you memory. All right, so you guys already know how to play the matching game memory. Spread out the cards face down on a flat surface. Now flip over 2 cards. If they match, share something you like and collect the cards. If it doesn't match, share a dislike and flip the cards back over for the next person to try to find a match. Do you have a unique way of playing these card games? Leave a comment down below. And that's it for today's card games. If you'd like to get one of these for yourself, the links are in the description below. Thanks for exploring with me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. And remember, enjoy playing.